Just into our newsroom within the past hour, our first look at a Waycross man who police say was living in a home with the body of his mother, which is a crime. 53-year-old Rodney Dillon is charged with concealing a death. Police say they found the body of 76-year-old Iva Aldridge at her home on Cary Drive. Channel 4's Nicole Snyder is joining us live. Nicole, what prompted police to look for this woman?
Tom, it all started with a missing persons report. Someone said they hadn't seen her in some time, and I talked to a neighbor who used to come by her home right here and walk with Aldridge around the neighborhood, but she hasn't seen her since last summer. This Waycross neighborhood is known as a quiet and close-knit community, but there was more than shrubbery covering up what was going on inside this home on Cary Street.
Have y'all found Lee? And he shook his head yes. I said, is she okay? And he shook his head no. And I could just see the look on his face. Something was not right.
This neighbor, who didn't want to be identified, says she talked to police this week after they brought Rodney Dillon out in handcuffs.
We thought she was in a treatment center. And it looked as if she was not and had not been. She'd been down there for a while anyway. But she was not alive.
The neighbor says the last time she saw Aldridge was June of 2015, before Dillon told several neighbors he was taking her to get help at a facility in Jacksonville.
Her health went down, and she began to have a problem with her mind. She could not remember things, even though she did remember faces, and, you know, she could talk to me.
In the fall, she says she saw Dillon and asked about his mother.
We talked to him just a few minutes and was asking about her, how was she doing, and he said, well, she's doing okay, but, you know, just heavily medicated.
With no signs of activity for months, the neighbor says she began to get suspicious.
We were walking one morning, and there was just a terrible scent coming from that direction, and, of course, our first thoughts was, has she passed away inside, and nobody didn't know it.
She says police checked around the house and told her it was a dead animal, and they didn't suspect anything else was going on. But the investigation into Aldridge's disappearance finally became clear on Monday.
That's what shocked me when we found out that that was not true, that he had been down there for several months and we didn't know it.
Aldridge's body has been sent to the GBI crime lab to find out the cause of death, and the Waycross Police Department is still investigating this incident. I'm live in Waycross. Nicole Snyder, Channel 4, the local station.